Welcome to another episode of King's World. All right, so we've been away. For God's sakes, people, this COVID, the riots, I mean, it's just been an insane time for us. You know, I had to take a little hiatus, and I went and I interviewed Liz Gaspari, which was an excellent interview. A lot of you guys were a little bit iffy about it. You know, Liz is quite a character herself, but, you know, we're going to get back to the old swing of things the way we used to do it. So here we go. What are we going to talk about this week? We're going to talk about something that affects every single bodybuilder in the world. What is that? It's called plateaus. You hit it, I hit it, we all hit it. Mr. Olympia hits it, the little kid in the gym hits it. It doesn't matter. We all hit plateaus. And there's three different kinds. There's mental, there's physical, and there's nutritional. So we're going to go over 1, 2, and 3 plateaus. How do you spot them and how do you get over them? Let's go. Okay, first aspect of plateaus is the mental plateau. When do you know and how do you know you have a mental plateau? Okay, it's very simple. Step one, first thing that you're going to notice is gym's not fun anymore. You go to the gym and it becomes like work. Everybody's felt this before. Why did you get into weightlifting in the first place? Why did you get into bodybuilding in the first place? Why? Because it was fun. You went in there, you did it, you got the pump. Once you hit these stupid plateaus, it becomes like work. Then you know you've hit that mark and you need to do something about it. Another thing is being lazy. You start getting lazy. You're supposed to go. There's no reason why you're not going to go, but you just stay home and you just watch TV instead. Or you call up your girlfriend and you're like, hey, come over, or let's go to Chili's and get something to eat. It's lazy. That's another plateau that you're hitting. That's the mental plateau. Third one is tired. You feel tired all the time. You come home from work, tired. Wake up in the morning, you're tired. You go take a dump. After you finish taking a dump, you're tired. Everything is tired. That's when you know you're hitting these mental plateaus. How do you get over it? Okay, number one, these are things that have worked for me, King Kamali. And this is the things that I'm passing on to you. First thing, switch gyms. Go to a different gym for about a week. Different people, different atmosphere. For the guys, you look at different honeys. For the girls, different meatheads. You look at what you need to look at. It's going to get you to come back again and come back to life. Number two, switch your training partner. You might have a stable training partner that you like and you guys are doing your thing and you're good and you got a flow going. You know what? You hit that plateau, switch up. Go find somebody else, train together. It's going to be different voice, different spotting. It's all going to be different. It's going to bring you back again. And the last thing that works especially good for me, anger. Anger is, I call it the Incredible Hulk syndrome. You go to a gym or find something or someone that pisses you off. When you're in that atmosphere and you see that, believe me, folks, you get that extra strength, that extra power, and that blood that starts to boil. It brings you right back again. That's how you get over the mental plateaus. Okay, the second plateau, physical. Physical plateaus. This one's a mother. This one's a mother effer. Physical plateaus. How do you know you hit it physically? This one's easy to spot. You start to get injured. No matter what you do, even when you're freaking warming up, you start to feel these little twinges and little pains here and there. It's constant injuries. That is a physical plateau, and you know you're getting jacked up and you need to stop and you need to take that break. Number two, the tired eye syndrome. You get this feeling in the back of your head, right behind your eyes, that you're always tired and you start yawning. Constantly yawning. That's your body telling you that you're physically breaking down and hitting a plateau. Next one, sore. You're always goddamn sore. No matter what you do, no matter how much glutamine you take, no matter how much, it doesn't matter. You're always sore. Those are the physical signs of plateaus. How do you fix it? Okay. You guys know exactly what I'm about to say. None of you want to do this, but you got to do it. Rest. Rest. You younger guys, rest. Stop trying to play Superman. You need to rest. When you start to physically get injured, constantly feeling these little tings and tunes all over your body, rest. What else? Sleep. Get yourself some sleep. Now, if you're a professional bodybuilder like myself, or like Rolly, or like Jay, or whatever, you know, we get naps. We eat, we take a nap. We eat, we take a nap. That's our life. That's our lifestyle. It's the bodybuilding lifestyle. Most people can't do that. So what you got to do is get that 8 to 10 hours of sleep every night. Believe me, when you sleep, try to keep your feet elevated all night long. Put like a pillow or two under your feet and sleep kind of like this, like you're in a coffin. That helps you recover. Believe me, it's scientifically proven. It's going to help you recover. Number three, massage. Get yourself some massages. It's a little bit expensive, I know, but if you can get in there, I'm not talking about the deep tissue, that's different. I'm talking about the nice Swedish massage, and for you sickos out there, I'm not talking about the happy endings either, all right? I'm talking about real massages. Get in there and get your massages, and you'll understand. It's gonna help you recover, it's gonna get you to that physical plateau. No gym. Stay away from the gym for about a week. Just get away from the gym. Live a normal lifestyle. Go out with your girlfriend. Do what you got to do, okay? Rest, recover, and physically you will be ready to rock and roll again if you follow these steps. The third plateau, this is called the nutritional plateau. Something that a lot of people don't know about or don't want to think about or don't know much about. Nutritional plateaus, these are the signs, okay? Sign number one. The number one sign, actually, loss of appetite. Folks, whether you're 80, 89 years old or you're 10 years old, it doesn't matter. If you start to lose your appetite, something is wrong. Something is seriously, seriously wrong. Remember that. The loss of appetite is incredibly, incredibly poignant and important when it comes to all aspects of health, not just bodybuilding. That's number one. Number two, bloating. If you start to feel bloated all the time, no matter what you eat, no matter how nice, it doesn't matter, you feel bloated, that's again, it's a sign of nutritional plateaus that you're hitting. Number three, acid reflux. If you find yourself burping up all the time, acid, and you always have heartburn, that's another sign of that you're hitting a nutritional plateau. How do you fix it? Okay. Stick with solid organic foods. Stay away from processed foods. Stick with stuff that's whole, organic, cook yourself, things that are fresh. You want to eat fresh, solid foods. That's going to tremendously help out with the nutritional plateaus. Number two, stay away from shakes. No shakes, no powders, no pills. Stay away from all that. No pre-workouts, no energy drinks, none of that stuff. Just stick with good old-fashioned water, okay? You stick with these natural basic things and your body will slowly come back into play. And last but not least, fast. A 24 to 48 hour fast, and you trust me, your body is going to neutralize itself and you're going to be like, okay, it's going to start coming back again and you're going to start to get that plateau crushed and back into the growing and anabolic phase. So 1, 2, 3, mental, physical, nutritional, how to break plateaus, Kamali style. Okay, so now we got 3 questions from the fans. Again, you guys can send it. It's right here at the bottom of the screen. You can send me your questions and I'll get back to you. Now remember, it might not get back to you as fast as I can because I get a ton of questions, but I'm gonna get back to doing these because this was a really popular section. People loved the question and answer section. So question number 1 this week comes from Pardam007. And he asks, very simple, King, will you ever come back on the IFBB stage? Okay, Pardam. Great question. I'll answer that in 2 different ways. First, I'll answer it this way. I will come back and compete on the IFBB professional stage when Donald Trump or Barack Obama sit down and play patty cake with each other while they're braiding each other's hair. Not gonna happen. I'm not coming back to the IFBB stage to compete. No. I have many different reasons. Reason number 1 is I just don't want to put myself into that position. Right now, myself and my business partner, we're doing a million things that require my attention and my time and my efforts and my strengths and all that stuff. So we're going to put that aside. Now, I'm going to throw a little monkey wrench in there. Will I ever come back on the IFBB stage and guest pose? That's a very interesting question. Maybe. Question number 2 comes from Alex_Mass. Alex asks, what are your thoughts on the Mr. Olympia this year? Okay, Mr. Olympia this year. So, it is a absolute, anomaly of what's been going on. Obviously, I feel tremendously, my heart goes out to Dan Solomon, who's the promoter of the Mr. Olympia, and Jake Wood, who's actually putting up all the money and all that stuff. But listen, it's not what Dan is going through right now is tremendously difficult. Where are the qualifications? Where are the shows? Who's going to go? We don't even know what's going to happen. Is the virus going to come back again in the fall? We don't know. Nobody knows what the hell is going on right now. But Let's just say that December 19th, it goes off. My thoughts. Here's my thoughts. And it's hard for me to really get down and do what I normally do with the predictions, but I'm just going to say what my thoughts are. Okay, number one, is Sean Roden come back? Okay, is he going to be there or is he not going to be there? Is the court case going to be done? Is it going to mentally affect him? Because as of right now, from the pictures that I've seen online, he doesn't look like he's lifted a weight in months. So Sean's an iffy right there. What else do we have? Kai. Is he coming or is he coming? I interviewed George, and George said, bro, there's a 95% chance that he'll come back. Okay, well, there's a 95% chance to come back. He's been saying that for the past 5 years. Is he coming back or not? George, I love you, but bro, 95% means nothing, okay, when it comes to Kai Green. I want to see him come back. I want to see him come back more than anything else. Is he? We don't. He's an anomaly. We don't know. What else? I think the highlight of the Mr. Olympia is going to be Flex Lewis versus Hadi Choopan. That is the rematch. That is the show. That is the battle of the battles for the Mr. Olympia. They're not going to be fighting for the title. I personally don't think they're going to be fighting for the title. I think they're going to be fighting for who's got who. In my opinion, in Korea, when they first met, Hadi should have beat him. Hadi was better than he was, even though Flex won. Okay? Now, fast forward. They don't have to make 212 anymore. They're going to be in the open division. That means fullness, full filling out, and all that stuff. It's a whole different ballgame. Hadi versus Flex Lewis, that I think will be the highlight of the Mr. Olympia if it goes down. Now, Phil Heath, what's he going to do? Is he going to go to lean towards Athleticon 2021? Is he going to come back? Is he healed up? Is his midsection okay? Who knows? That's another one. It's up in the air. This is why I feel so bad for Dan, because these are all roll of the dice. No one knows what the hell these guys are going to do. Then you have the current champion, Brandon Curry. He won the Olympia. He's the current champion, but in many people's eyes, it wasn't really a Mr. Olympia. Champions weren't there, top guys weren't there. It was just an Olympia that's going to have an asterisk next to it. He is Mr. Olympia. People are going to have to knock him off that mountain. If he comes, if he's at his best, and if he improved, he's going to be very, very, very much into the mix to see what happens. I want to see what these Kuwait guys can do with him this year. Then you have William. William, if his knee is better and his legs get back to the fullness that he had before, this guy is incredibly hard to beat. He's the total package. He's a compact version of Kai. I personally want to see William Bonac standing next to Kai Green. That's going to be a good comparison right there. I still haven't seen these two standing at their best next to each other. And, of course, the creme de la creme, the cherry on top of the cake, my boy, your boy, everybody's boy, Mr. Dexter Jackson, his last show, retiring, going out like the champion, like the last of the Mohicans that he is. Love him, everybody. Dexter, God bless you. Love you, brother. This is the time when you're going to walk out, and I guarantee you there won't be one dry eye in the audience when he says goodbye. So there's my Mr. Olympia thoughts. Okay, question number 3 comes from Big John Stud 11, and he says, what is the best SARM cycle you recommend? Okay, best SARM cycle. Here we go. As always, when it comes to gear or when it comes to SARMs or peptides, I'm not going to say anything about doses. You know, you got to go do your research and find out what the doses are. But in my opinion, from what I've seen with myself and my clients, especially the girls, because they respond a lot faster than the guys do, the best SARM stack that I have personally seen, the most effective one, is a combination of YK11 with MK677, with Ostrin MK2866, with GW50516, and to finish it off with Rad 140. The combination of those together, absolutely astonishing. It works. It gives the best results I've ever seen with all the other ones and all the other combinations that I've seen and I've dealt with, whatever. This seems to work better than anything else. So there it is, folks. This is it, another episode of King's World. I'm back again, as you can see, in a different background. We just wanted to move around. We're going to bring some training videos soon, and we're working on something huge for Generation Iron, and it's gonna be something that me personally, I'm gonna be sitting back, and when it drops, when this thing drops, I'm gonna sit back, and all those people who turned their backs and were disloyal and who didn't stick and who didn't believe in whatever it is that had to do with King, you're going to understand it, and you're going to feel it deep down in the cells of your heart. Paybacks are a bitch, and karma is a mother effer. Anyway, see you guys again. We'll do this again in 1 week, and as always, how do we end it? Bum, 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 bum. Peace, bitches.